welcome back to Monster Train. I am, as always, your host, the straw that broke the camel's back. How you doing? How's it going? It's 3 a.m. Not too bad today. I'm good. It's a 3 a.m., but I drank my coffee late today, so I'm feeling energized. Maybe too energized. I hope I can go to bed after this. But anyway, I'm hanging in there. Hope you're doing well. Just finished up stream like 30 minutes ago. I took a quick break and played a few rounds of Guilty Gear and just spice it up. I try to spend like 30 minutes away from speaking so that I can give my voice a break. It's pretty taxing, but nothing I can't handle or anything like that. It's good to take breaks every now and then. Pause in the dialogue. But yeah, hanging in there. Finished up my first run of Frostpunk, having a really good time with that game. I just kind of saw that they were putting out Frostpunk 2 and went, hey, I should grab Frostpunk 1 and give this a shot. And I'm playing it, and it's really fun. And other than that, not a whole lot happening over here. I think it's time for some Monster Train. The cycle begins anew. We are Prince today. Yesterday's run felt... Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to set Final Fantasy to upload. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pause. I need to set Final Fantasy to upload for today. I'll be right back. Alright. That transition isn't going to be as smooth as previous ones because that transition, I think, happened as the Fade to Black was happening. So I've been better, but that's all right. I forgot to set my videos to upload last night, and that leads to you getting worse quality if you're watching this right when it goes up. And these do go up at a consistent time, so some people do catch these every time at the same time, which, you know, if you do, hell yeah, appreciate it. I think I will get into it with the question. It's a question that I like to ask every now and then, but you may think of it as a cop-out. But there's like this person, there's this bad actor in the back of my head that I constantly argue with. And I'm trying to just live my life, but this guy keeps saying, hey, here's the worst thing that someone could say in response to this. But, you know, either way, I'm going to still ask you the question. I'm just telling you that I often talk in this way, or I'm talking about the worst possible person, but so far in my YouTube career, you guys have been very nice and very understanding. I don't say that with any irony, but like it sounds like it because of how I sound. Anyway, the question I want to ask you today is one that I have asked before, but it's just like it's a general, not like a how you doing. I mean, how you doing, of course, I ask that in every episode, but more of a what's something that you want to talk about. I feel like a lot of times I'll have something on my mind, not so much anymore because, you know, I just get to talk about whatever the hell I want. I really do, and it's pretty cool. I set the pace, but what's something that you want to talk about? I always drive the conversation. You can tell me something. I'm trying to be a little more active in the comments as well, so I'll be keeping my eyes peeled to respond to as many as I can. What's something going on with you? It can be anything happening. You know, actually, I do have something for this. I've been taking my dogs out at night, usually right before these episodes, and it's been really nice out. Been able to look at all the stars and see the moon. It's like a little crescent moon right now. It's real nice. And it's getting cold. And that's cool. And yeah, that's what I want to talk about. What do you want to talk about? Any moon enjoyers? Let's roll. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. And here we go. Hellhorned Melting. It's Rage Talos, Failure Arc is Diligent Sarah, Fortify Wicklash, Pyre Chomper. Hellhorned Melting, classic. We can play, if they show me Brawler, I can play this Wicklash Brawler line, which is fine. Got Light's Gift, super into that. I like Advanced Prototype, but Light's Gift is like top 1 relics in the game, I'm pretty sure. It's really hard to find a position where this isn't nuts. Ooh, it's no Brawler. That's scary. So here's the deal. I would rather play Reaper and prep for a Brawler pivot than play Wrathful. I think Wrathful is a dead card. I don't think this is a playable unit. I mean, he's not that bad, but I think that given this, Prince doesn't play a major role, because he doesn't play a good role as a frontliner with Wrathful, and he doesn't play a great backliner role with Reaper, so I picked the one of these that makes more sense to take in the context of pivoting to Brawler later and just having a 3-hit unit. And the more likely outcome here is I play a melting strategy and throw Prince away. However, if I don't play that strategy, it's gonna feel right that I left the space. I'm keeping my options open with this choice, basically. I don't want to be on Super Ultra today. I'm not feeling as antsy as I was the other day. I don't know what that was. Those train stewards die instantly. I messed up, but it's okay. I have to draw a torch, but the odds that I don't draw a torch are very low. It'll be fine. Because the train steward tanks the entirety of this wave, so as long as I draw a torch, I get to torch one of these enemies. Oh, I have light skip! You freaking dummy. I have light skip. I didn't need to ping that guy. I'm okay. I can just ping these backliners. We're chilling. I forgot I have light skip. How can I forget that? That makes things significantly easier. Yeah, I don't need to play anything. I'm gonna go ahead and just move to the end of the combat if you don't mind. Prince handles this with the help of armored up train steward and a whiplash or two. Yeah, okay. So things to be on the lookout for here. Molded, I'll take any burnout extenders as well. Good imps. Molting Imp is the third best common imp. He's still good, but he's not crazy. I'll grab him here, because maybe I end up in like a Rage Imp Molting Imp combo line. I don't know. It's like pre-DLC, Molting Imp was a card that I would take one of, and then 1 in 10 runs he would just randomly show up and save me from disaster. It'd be like, oh, I'm about to die to these Shade Wings, and then Molting Imp pops out, and I go, oh yeah, I have Molting Imp. He hasn't done anything this whole run, and he kills all the Shade Wings and then takes off. I don't think he's that good, but I think it's good to grab him here. He opens up some other things, and yeah, as much as I'd like to take Purifying Cleanse, it's definitely draft. Horned Warrior is basically what I wanted to do with Prince here, but on Horned Warrior. I could just make my own Brawler Prince. I'm down. Infuse this guy with draft. Well, let's see what we got here. I'm not going to infuse him with draft right now, obviously. Quick Rage 7 and plus 25. Other Horned Warrior, a Brandon as well. I'm okay without the Brandon. I want... So the problem we obviously face here is that top 4 is a death trap currently. I cannot afford a multi-strike on a reroll here, so I will take a plus 25 and we'll let Horned Warrior be the tank. For now. I think ultimately he's going to want a plus 25 anyway. There's some fringe cases where plus 25 isn't that good here. And those fringe cases are where I'm playing Reform Horned Warrior line, but if I had Primitive Mold, my decision would be very different there. Sadly, no Primitive Mold, so what can you do? I think this trial is fine, and I'm being too cautious by not taking it. Prince will die to the spikes. Who cares? I got Horned Warrior. You might even argue it's not right to play Prince here, but I think it's okay. No, yeah, that train steward didn't do much. I ping off all the 5-1s and then we're okay. I'm not gonna Whiplash up this Horned Warrior. It's way too risky for me. I can throw 1 armor for Prince also and then he'll live, which is fine. He's worth having survived. Backliner, why not? I do take 3 for not pinging that backliner. Yeah, that's wrong. I got a why not for you now. There's a different target for me to ping there. Sure, let the imps go hit this guy for 11. 21 damage, why not? The spikes is a real darn shame over here. It is worth making sure I'm taking as much health off of this guy as possible. If I pull armor, we're chilling. We're fine. Prince has 5 HP, actually. If Prince didn't have 5 HP, that would be a little worse. If he had 4, I think it would have been... Actually, it would have been fine. Look at that. I could have taken 0 on that trial, but I misplayed. Hidden Passage is, I think, bad because I'm going to want to leave open the option for Reform. I'm going to skip this. You can argue Vent there also. I'll grab Molded. Molded Encasement is okay, but we have Light Skip, so I don't need it. And This is a really good tempo layout for me. Because I'm not really sure what I want to infuse until here. I need the run to make sense before I go in on the infuse, so... The temple is spaced out well. I should go left. I want to go right and click artifact. I should go left here. I should look for holdover. Yeah, okay. That's a big choice to make. Paraffin Enforcer is kind of good here too. Play... Because I don't need to focus as much on survival. Instead of putting Draft on Horned Warrior, I put Paraffin Enforcer on him. He has multi-strike already. So he's gonna... And I make 2 of him. And we have holdover molded for if he dies. Or no, I could just hold over Wicklash, right? In that idea, I hold over Wicklash instead of molded. Holdover molded's a lot worse than holdover Wicklash now that I think about it. I was thinking holdover molded because I was going to put Draft on him and he's always going to burn out from that, but this is way better if I do holdover Wicklash and just cut the Draft from the idea. Okay, I'm taking Paraffin Enforcer here, that's for sure. The question lies in what I hold over, and it's Wicklash for sure, right? It's early enough in the run where if I hold over Wicklash, I can duplicate it twice. Like, I can do holdover -1, duplicate Wicklash 2 times, and that should give me enough burnout to play whatever I want. Barring a very exceptionally bad draw. And even in those bad draws, I have the molded. The -1 is important because it is... -1 is better than looking for intrinsic here. It's important because I'm looking to play 3 or 4 of this card, maybe. And if I play 3 or 4 of this card, and somehow... like I end up in a position where I have to take energy or I have to stop playing my other cards. And it's not that big of a deal, but if I draw them all with my units, it can be awkward. There's reasons not to do this like that. And you should hit one of them early. Is another idea there. You can make an argument in the other direction. I'm not going to. You can make your own choice there. I don't think that the... oh my god, it's Dante. Yeah, so remember that run like 3 weeks ago, or no, like a month and a half ago, where I had Paraffin Enforcer Dante and it was a big struggle? It's that run, but like 10 times better. Holy moly. And we have Light's Gift? Ooh, buddy. Alright, so you know who's better than Brawler Prince and Budget Brawler Prince? The guy Brawler Prince wishes he was, Dante. I'm gonna buy 1 card removal for Train Steward. We have to keep in mind that it's Diligent Sarah, so I can't remove too many torches. I need to add some more spells as well for Diligent, but yeah, we're super strong. In 2 combats, we're super strong. Maybe I shouldn't have even taken the money. I should have stayed 0 pack shards, but I don't know, man. Okay. Paraffin Enforcer goes up here. Prince is no longer on this run. Prince got ejected. Are you Rage Slay? Yeah, you're Rage Slay. Something I need to keep my eye on. Is it Rage Slay, Fel? Horned Warrior goes here. As much as I would like to slam Wicklash, it's definitely wrong. 9 HP on Paraffin Enforcer is probably actually worth giving 25 armor here, I think. Maybe not. The idea... no, I think it is worth it. The idea is that she's going to lose rage. This is a super minor thing for what it's worth. But the idea behind doing this is that she will lose the rage that she gains, so the 25 armor now is worth less. I don't know if that even makes any sense, what I'm saying. I hope it does. This is fine. Like, in the future, when I'm in Relentless, she's only going to be hitting 7s instead of that 9, so I'm saving health in the long term by doing this. That's the idea. 15 times 2 is 45. My man's late. Yeah, my Wicklash is late. It's a good thing I did not Wicklash and YOLO it. I can kill this enemy and save myself 2 damage, and I think it's right. Yeah. He can chill. burnout up or burnout up my Horn Warrior forever now. And he should be fine because Paraffin Enforcer gives a little bit of damage. Either of you attack? Wait, why not? Oh no, he attacks, never mind. My mistake, my mistake. Clear out that rage, give us something to deal with here. We're good. I'm confident at the 63 times 2 going into Talos here. Would have been bad if I didn't have the burnout, but I have the burnout. Alright. We gotta live one more combat, I believe, now. We have to live combat 4, and then the run becomes a cakewalk. Transcendent, I'm sorry, it's not your day. I don't need any of these. You could take Lady of the Reformed if you wanted to be safe, but I don't want to be safe here. I want draw. And then I don't need the Steel Shop. Alright. I've seen 1 temple. 4 temple seed, that's good. I went right for reasons you can probably ascertain. Removals and duplicates, and my unit that I'm going to be playing isn't in the run right now. I'm just going to duplicate Clash as many times as the game will allow me. Opening this relic is worth thinking about. Oh, also, I could have opened the champion first and seen that Brawler Prince could have replaced my Horned Warrior, and I could make the deck 1 unit smaller. Honestly, I think I'd rather have the Horned Warrior. Why is that, you may be wondering? Well, Prince only has 16 HP, and Horned Warrior has 30, and I know that's not a big difference, but it's enough. It's really tempting to open this Horde, because if we get the +3 on Burnout application, that's really strong. I'm gonna play it cool, though. We are not strong right now. We're really strong if, and only if, we pull one of the holdover Wicklashes early. If we pull one of those, we're actually pretty okay. I don't mind stacking up like this. It's only 4 health on that unit. Fine. I can drag it as well. Yeah, hey, Prince actually gets to pop a 50 in here. Prince. He actually does that's a reasonable amount of damage he did there. Yeah, we draw late. It's a shame. I don't need to... I can play this drag, basically. I don't need to hold off on Ember Drain. The cards that I'm playing are cheap. Worst case, I take a Candle hit. But even then. Armor goes here, Torch there. It's fine. I think that without Dante, this run would probably still be able to make it. So when we get Dante, it's just gonna pop. You're at 25, so I'm gonna take 6 for the combat. Taking 6 pre-Dante is a really good outcome for us. Important thing to do here is ping haste. I want to give myself the best chance of killing this boss, and I don't know if we kill the boss right now, but when we gain 40 extra attack, I think we're gonna kill the boss. Okay, that looks good. Like, the rage scaling is good, and then you get into the holdover stuff. Oof, 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 it's good. The only thing that scares me about this deck is that I don't have a way to buff up Dante right away. Also, I guess the Divinity scares me, but I can grab Engulfed and Smoke for that. Yes, Dante, get in here. How much does the Divinity scare me? Not that much. I'm gonna go left. Actually, I should go right. I want to go left, but I should go right. Because I should look for the trinket. If I hit the +3 burnout, it's really just over. Because what can happen now is I can have a bad draw order where Dante burns out, but barring that, we should be alright. And the removals are nice, the Pyre health is nice. The Magic Shop would give me holdover, but I don't need holdover. I need intrinsic right now. So I'll go over here, we'll remove a Train Steward. I'm gonna start cutting the units from the deck. I'm gonna clear all the dregs before I start thinking about anything else. I can cut Horned Warrior also. Ooh, hey, spells gain an extra upgrade slot. Hold on, you got an intrinsic for me? No intrinsic. I think I will still buy it. So let's get an extra upgrade slot, sounds fine. Because now any intrinsic is an also auto win. And do Paraffin Enforcer over to Dante. And then we're gonna sit on this because we're not super strong. I mean, we're super strong, but we're not... I mean, we're really strong. I can buy one removal. I'm gonna cut out Horned Warrior. Thank you for your service, young man. Have a good day. Because there's a draw order that kills me here. That's the important thing. Once I get the burnouts going, it's fine. But if I don't hit them in the first 2 turns, it's real bad. Maybe keep Horned Warrior is better in case you draw him first. That's worth thinking about. Yeah, Stealth Boss is a little frightening. And we'll play it cool. Hey, we drew Wicklash turn 1. I'm nuts at this game. That's very good. I did remove all of my units. I should have left Prince top 4 to just tank like a round on boss. Should have left Prince, yeah. That's okay. I can do it with imps. Okay. I see it now. Because Dante's only going to need 1 round to kill the boss. I see what we have to do. Because there's a very clear issue here. I'm sure you can see it. I'm not gonna win right now. I shouldn't have cut all my units out. Because I'm entirely relying on Lightstone casing currently. So what I need to do is I need to waste the boss's time. And I can do so with a little bit of creative thinking here. We can do so. So Dante's good, right? Dante's good. Moving the mic back, I need to sit forward. What I need to do is I need to start deploying things like Dreg with extra burnout to buy a round or 2. To leave the Molting Imps in, and I need to cut like 5. I need to cut a lot of rounds off of her stuff. That's the problem. I got a lot of rounds to go through. You guys are fine. These can go up here. I didn't think about the what if it's Stealth Boss. I was not considering Stealth Boss when I was considering this. And yeah, having the Sycophant here is a real problem as well, because he's going to eat up a lot. This should be 4 rounds, but it's going to be a little more, huh? Yeah. That's alright. It's a start. Or a little less, I mean. Yeah, it was only 3. Shame. I think I might just die here. That would be a real tragedy if I just die here. This will be a supreme robbery out of Stealth Boss. Okay, so my stealth is worthless. I gotta live 3 rounds. Prince will buy me 2, and I think the Imp should buy me the last one. And then Dante takes 1 hit and kills her. I think we have it with the 22 health Prince. Barely. Plus Molting Imp. Oh, he burns out? Oh, did I play my burnout cards first? Oh, I threw. Hang on, I'm gonna replay this. I can win this. I saw it. And if it doesn't line up like this again, that's okay. I'll just take the loss. But I had it and I lost it. I didn't consider the days, and that's my mistake. I don't wanna lose this run because it's cool and fun. And Dante gets real big numbers, but I'm getting robbed by Stealth Boss here. Yeah, and I'm just getting robbed. So Prince has to die, and I need to enter the Reform Prince game plan to get enough tanking. Having Prince die is actually better than having Prince live. Yeah, Dreg goes in the pool. Smoke goes here. Stealth Boss, man. The classic mistake. I removed all my units, and then they dropped a Stealth Boss on me. So you need 20 HP on Dante here. Dregs can go in the pool. Need 20 HP for Dante. So it's important to Reform Prince. And then Drag goes here, no Molting Imp. I'm so sad because I could have had this first try and it would have felt really cool, but I just whiffed it, man. I'm disappointed. Pyro Chopper, non-burnout units should go into the back. Burnout units go front, non-burnouts go back. Okay. That's a maximization of our unit deaths. The 2 damage actually changes nothing if you do it when you get right down to it, because it bounces off of the 3 health drags. Or yeah, so that doesn't matter. I don't need to ping anything either. Just end turn. 5-4. Okay, I actually took off 1 extra round of stealth there, it looks like. Oh, but I drew my molded now? That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. Prince has 22 HP, Stealth Boss has 3 rounds of stealth. I don't need the stealth, because as we saw, it doesn't make a difference. Oh, I could have put Prince on them. I could have put Prince here, and then he would have just taken... Oh, I could have taken all of these. I could have maxed it out, yeah. Again, I misplayed, but I think that this line still works. I was too focused on this line. I think this line will still work. Yeah, okay. My mistake, but also we got it. Yeah, so... I'm disappointed in myself for missing it. I didn't think about the point that I needed to reform Prince. I counted wrong because I forgot about the days from Light's Gift. But that is a survivable combat, thankfully. You do some weird stuff, but you get there. Battering Ram, Rage Serum, Branding Right. Uninterested. Remnant Pact lets me cover my own deaths, but I'm gonna grab Crushing Demise. No, Crushing Demise doesn't help me. Wicked Blaze helps me if Dante gets sniped, but Dante shouldn't be getting sniped pretty soon. I should click it though, right? I should click one of these because I need more spells. I'm gonna take Wicked Blaze. It covers bad outcomes, right? It covers the didn't draw early burnout extenders line. I'm just looking for health. I'm really just looking for health here. Endless on Dante is an idea. If like you could do Endless quick, and then if Dante dies, he comes back and just crushes, but I'm gonna keep it open to 25s. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. Ooh, that's not good. What that means is I have to miss 1 Hell Vent. I need health on Dante. The +5 and the +10, I don't think it's enough. I think I need +25. But +10 puts him at 20, which is 2 hits from Divinity and then death. +25 puts him at 35, which is 3 hits and then death. Actually, not that big of a difference when you get right down to it. But then at 60 health, it's... Well, let's compare, right? At 60 health, it's 6 hits from the Divinity and then dies. Not counting spikes, though. Dante being 10 HP is our biggest problem in this run. I'm gonna make him 20 HP because I think I'll die in the next combat if I don't, but I don't like it. I also need to make sure I take enough pack shards. I'm sure I will. This is not a remove everything run right now. As much as I would like it to be, this is not a remove everything. I need some more. I need some units to take rounds for Dante. As it turns out, I should have taken Wrathful Prince. Intrinsic. Hey. This covers bad outcomes. However, it would be better to look for Intrinsic hold over Engulfed in Smoke. I don't think so, but I think it is better to hold over Intrinsic Whiplash. I'll put a value stone on the Engulfed in Smoke. It puts us at 60. 75 here, 25 at the temple. Yeah, sounds good. We want to be at an even 100 for this run for sure. I'm going to the steel shop here, and then ideally going magic shop in the final ring. I'm gonna go. Hello, Arcus. I mean, Arcus should be fine. Everything really should be fine. Except for the Divinity. It's not Patience Seraph, which would be a real brain teaser for you to find the answer to. I don't mind having this Fortify cost 1. That is acceptable. Yeah, Dante gains like 18 rage per round. He's playing 2 Ritual of Battles on himself every turn, plus the 10s from Whiplash. Like, Dante super scales. These runs are kind of fun. These... I shouldn't even attack the enemies. These runs are fun, though. The, like, crazy damage output, no survivability runs. They're very interesting to try and parse. I want Prince behind so he doesn't take a hit from Dante, although I don't think he would have. It's harvests. Okay, every time Marcus comes up here, he takes a lot of damage too. And if you're not with it, I am planning on making a second Dante, of course. That is the main point of order here, main goal. Yeah, we have like 2 or 3 options that we can aim as our answer. I might not end up going for 2 Dantes because I might end up needing to go extra defensive option for the Seraph and Divinity fights. Let's go without the stealth. I was about to really go in on playing that stealth. I don't need to play that stealth. Arcus has 435 health, yeah. I was like, does Dante get the kill in the Light's gift range? Yes, he does. 30 burnout. I thought I was going to play 4 Whiplashes, but that is not the case. That one Dante was doing 1800 at the end there. Pretty good. Hallowed Halls. Hallowed Halls. I mean, Hallowed Halls, if I hold that over, that answers all my problems. But like, that's the problem with taking Hallowed Halls here, is that it still needs holdover, right? Every time that I look at something like this, it sounds fun, it sounds great, but it still needs holdover. And if I'm looking for holdover Hallowed Halls, I may as well just look for holdover and Gulpton Smoke, because it's the same situation. I'll take Ally. Ally covers our options a little bit better. And we will take an extra draw. Because all I need to do is draw into my important cards. Going right as discussed, I need plus 25, please. Could go Large Stone and then not play a second Dante as well. To be honest with you, I don't really need a second Dante. To be 100% real with you, I think 1 Dante is plenty. And I'm going to go ahead and take Large Stone, because 60 HP feels a lot better. Rage doesn't decay? Eh. It's worth, in most of these combats, Rage does not decay is worth about 12 Rage. This is the same as taking Ritual of Battle and playing it once on Dante, which is not that exciting. If I were playing 2 Dantes, it would be worth 20 Rage, which is a little more. But our Rage is not finite. We have a very high scaling amount of Rage, so I don't need Collection of Tales. I feel like I could write an essay on this relic, because it's a really interesting relic from a mathematical standpoint. I'm going to take Faulty Loader here. Removals go to Dregs. And... well, I guess I go Reaper 3 because it's more tanky than Wrathful 1 or Reaper 2. And we will go Steel Shop again. I'm going to save my money. What would I take here for trial? Spell Shield? Plus 8's actually pretty free. Very scary combat, but plus 8 doesn't add much. Yeah, the Whitwings are just going to explode occasionally. I ping them off with torches ahead of time. And the first wave might be bad. It is worth being a little worried about. Here goes Dante, here goes Whiplash. Fortify. What do I do with Prince? I don't know. I'm gonna put him down and just let him die. I was thinking about putting him top 4 and letting him gain some raid scaling or something, but I don't think I need that. I passed an Impish Scholar earlier that I'm gonna kick myself for not taking now. It's alright though. Another good thing about this run though is that if Dante dies, I don't lose as much progress as I would normally because I am also Whiplashing him, right? Like at the end of the day, if Dante dies, it's still fine. That's an important note to make and thing to remember. I can still reform him. It's not the end of the world. I have to not die the round that he dies, but he'll die from Divinity. The Divinity, if I had Quick on Dante, that would be good. Right, because then I could recover from a death. but like quick endless Dante would have won actually. Pretty confident. I said it mostly as a like a passing thought, but I think that would have been fine. My burnout jump blockers are working well. I have to prepare for the eventuality here that I don't hit holdover, right? Because I already have one, and I don't feel like it's very fair for me to expect another one. I don't think it's very reasonable. Obviously would be extremely happy if I do see it. The point that I'm trying to get to here is there's a lot of options, and I need to be sure that I am not focus fire. I need to make sure that I'm not all in on one specific idea. Does he get around it? He gets a hit in. Wow. At 64. If I had played those Whiplashes, he wouldn't have gotten it in. Alright, Impish Scholar, this is what I'm talking about. Impish Scholar is a survival option. He's not like a crazy good option here, but he helps. He gives me another play of Alloy. That's 25 more armor. Double stack that, that's 100 armor, that might be enough. And go to the Formless Child. I'm telling you. Shout out to the guy who's now keeping track of the Formless Childs, by the way. I see you. Get this fucker away from me. Please. I'm not playing it here. I'm not playing Formless Child Dante. Get him out of here. Magic Shop has double stack. That goes on Alloy of the Ancients. Maybe not. Maybe I double stack on Engulfed in Smoke. Let me think about it. Magic Shop says Ashes. Ashes does nothing. I only have one consume spell. I will reroll this. Oh, Wing Clippings is good if I'm scared of Seraph the Diligent. Yeah, I think I am actually scared of Seraph the Diligent as well. It's good for Alloy as well. Get in here, Wing Clippings. I'm down. Divine Temple. Extreme Stone, Purge Stone. Purge Stone's fine. Extreme Stone, puts it on a torch, it's fine. So the big question is, what am I double stacking? I think it is Engulfed in Smoke. I think 2 double stacked, because first of all, if I hit holdover, this card is just completely bonkers out of control. Remove Consume is also a line here, although I hit holdover. All right, never mind. Runs over. That's a 100% right there. Now I am confident. I'm very lucky, but also I'm just nuts at the game. What can I say? If I were really nuts at the game, I wouldn't have dropped this run at Arcus, truly. I'm gonna go a little over, but duplicating Engulfed in Smoke is absolutely the option here. I could have gone without the Purge Stone. I didn't think about the fact that this was 10. I thought it was 5 in my mind. Just a second Engulfed in Smoke is fine. And that's all of our bases covered. That's everything that we need. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the last drag. The only units that I want to reform are Imps and Prince. And we can leave for Diligent. I think that the only Seraph, the Diligent Seraph is annoying, but Chase Seraph is really bad, and Chase Seraph is really bad. I don't think I gave that the correct amount of points. Chase Seraph is real bad, and Patient, if I didn't draw like this, Patient would have just fucking ruined me. But with a draw like this, I will consume one of my Engulfed in Smokes. That is acceptable. Never mind. Wing Clippings instantly rewarded. Prince does just drop a 200 on this man. I'm gonna take 2 here. My score. Hey, does that hold over since it was held? Does that stay? That should stay, right? Yo, that's nuts that works that way. That's so good. Wow. That's so good. Oh, also, Dante gets extra hits because of the Diligent Seraph. Easy to forget. I may as well consume it. Maybe it gets held over anyway. Nope. But that's fine. I already have more than enough stealth. The second Engulfed in Smoke in this run isn't because I need it for the stealth. I need it for the draw reliability. I need it so that I draw into it as often as I need the card. I will consume Torch. I think this is actually enough where I could just end turn every round and be okay. I have to clear the self-mutilations out, but I cannot overstate how good this draw is. This draw is nuts. 17 stealth is enough. I'm gonna go ahead and bank my HP now. It's easy to bait yourself here, I feel. I'm gonna go ahead and just bank up my health. Yeah. Like, my man's attack with 14 burnout, 16 burnout is fine as well. He kills Seraph in probably 2 rounds, is how long he needs. My rough estimate is 2 rounds. Because he's going to be doing roughly 2,000 damage. At 3 rounds. 3 rounds is more real. 3 rounds is the correct answer, actually. 2 rounds. Actually, maybe it is 2 rounds. Holy shit. Is it 2 rounds? $280 times 9. Oh my god. Dude, thank you, wing clippings. I don't think I needed it, but thank you anyway. This is how much? This is 2,700 plus another 9 times 25, which is 2,950. It's 2 rounds. I was wrong that I was wrong. Yeah. So, saving HP there was good because I had 10 more stealth than I needed. And for the Divinity, I don't have to micromanage my cards being consumed. I just have to play the same 4 cards every turn until the Divinity dies, which will be pre-relentless for sure. The Divinity is a significantly easier fight because I never stop scaling. I always get the initial 5. Now, we do only have 6 rounds, well, 5 rounds technically, but I draw 7 and have 18 cards, so nothing to be afraid of on that front. Go ahead and let the prince die. Yeah, 348 round 1 is pretty good looking. I love Paraffin Enforcer Dante. I didn't think I was gonna get to see this today. I love this line. It's really fun to just watch Dante go mad. And he goes absolutely nuts. It really is, like, I was gonna play this line with Brawler Prince, but they didn't show me Brawler Prince, so here we are. Imagine, the only way you can make this crazier is if you pick up a melee weakness. If you pick up a melee weakness, I actually think if you... if someone wants to run the numbers on this, please feel free. I would love to hear the answer. Oh, this imp kills himself. It's a shame. If you were to... Oh, I played these in the wrong order, didn't I? No, he pulled it back. Sorry, I got distracted here because I was trying to finish a train of thought there. Then I messed up that turn and then messed it up again. And now I've dropped my train of thought as well. It's a real disaster to round out this run. No, okay. I remember what I was going to ask. If you were to have a choice between 2 Dantes at times 6 or 1 Dante at times 9, which one does more damage? It's definitely the 2 at times 6, though. And then the 2 at times 6 with melee weakness. I mean, those would kill in probably... I think those would kill before the first wave got up here. With Paraffin Enforcer Infusion is the implication. Sorry, that's one of those situations where I tried to finish what I was thinking about while also playing the turn, but the turn required me to offer like half a brain cell to order it correctly, and I just got completely sidetracked. Actually not going to be a pre-relentless too, interestingly enough. For what it's worth, as well, seeing double stack in that shop was good enough. Basically, the position that we were in made it so that I could see double stack or holdover and win the run. Because holdover on Engulfed in Smoke or double stack and then duplicate on Engulfed in Smoke is going to be enough stealth to survive, because you only have to play 2 of those to have 8 stealth, right? So, and then remove consume would work as well because of alloy of the ancients. We can then duplicate that, and then we get 25 armor multiple times. So the only relic, the only option in that magic shop that was bad was permafrost. And that's what I was meaning in Combat 7 by saying that I needed to make sure that I kept my options open. I had to be ready to work with whatever the magic shop showed me. But there was a 100% chance that the magic shop showed me an answer there. By the way, I said it earlier and I was wrong. I said I dropped this run at Arcus. I dropped this run at Stealth Boss. However, it was just it was a minor misplay, so I don't mind replaying that one. Brother, graduate, dynamic. I read this as dynamite at first. Dynamic. Right. Anyway, I'll stop rambling now. I feel like towards the end of this episode, I got very focused on trying to finish my thoughts. Hopefully you don't mind. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one. Did I say thank you for watching? Thank you for watching as well. Goodbye.